Hello, my name is Danielle. You know, I'm a vegan pastry chef. I was wondering how I could be helpful in this difficult situation, and I came up with the idea of vegan pastry courses for kids. So I created a YouTube channel called Vegan Pastry Courses for Kids. We've got already a few courses about chocolate desserts, chocolate lollipops, mint truffles, cheesecake, very funny shortbread dominoes. And so now today we're gonna talk about one of the most popular desserts ever. We're gonna talk and we're gonna learn how to make yummy and colorful meringues. Now this lesson will be a little bit longer than usual, but you can stop or pause whenever you want, but I have many things to show you and many things to tell you. I'm going to use the oven. I'm going to use an electric device, so you're going to need the help of an adult. But let's make it clear from the very beginning, you remain the boss. Now, how could I make a vegan meringue with no egg white? Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, somebody noticed that when you take the water of a chickpea can and you whisk it, it starts to rise, to come up, to become fluffy, like a usual meringue. So this fellow, very clever, said, maybe if I add some sugar, I might have the consistency of a real meringue. He tried, and indeed it worked. But after a few minutes, the meringue came down, was not stable, and this was a problem because something was missing. What was missing is that we need to have the same consistency between a chickpea water and an egg white. And how do we do this? By reducing the chickpea water. What is reduced? It means that we put the water on the hob, we let it simmer gently until we have a thicker consistency. Now, let's do some maths, because you're going to ask me how much I have to reduce. Well, you would reduce normally till 60%. So I'm going to weight the water of a chickpea can and passing through a sieve. Let's say I have 150 grams. So I'm going to reduce until I have 60%, meaning some math exercise, please. 60% of 150 is 90 grams. You see, while you're doing the desserts, you're doing your school homework already. Very good. So 90 grams. Putting on the hob, simmering gently from time to time, waiting. The amount we got left, don't forget to put on 0. Now I have 120, a little bit more. When I have 90 grams, I let it cool down and transfer to the fridge or the freezer. So I have here my 90 grams of reduced, what we call aquafaba, so chickpea water. I'm gonna add 180 grams of sugar, so double quantity. And with an electric hand whisk, I'm gonna whisk until the meringue becomes stiff. I'm not gonna add the sugar from the very beginning because it's too heavy. I'm gonna add it slowly when the meringue becomes firm. So I slowly added all my sugar, and my meringue became firm, as you can see. To make sure it's okay, and to double check, I just put on my head, and if it's okay, if nothing falls on my head, I'm fine. This is a trick we had with as we were apprentices in Belgium, you know. So now I'm gonna play around with the meringue and divide in 3 bowls. So first we're gonna swirl the meringue with some color. I chose some blue, so we can dream of the sea. This sea we are not allowed to approach for the moment. So careful where you add some colors. As you see, it's very strong. Try to use powder, because the liquid always change the consistency of your meringue. You transfer on a tray. And you're gonna bake this for about 1 hour. So the temperature of your oven should be 100 degrees. And so after 1 hour, you take out of the oven, maybe 1 hour 15, depending on the size of your meringue. With a triangle or a spatula, you just take off. But I would advise you to wait 10 minutes on the tray before you move your meringue. Done. Second, we're gonna swirl the meringue with some strawberry jam. Really yummy, yummy, yummy. We're gonna spoon it again on the tray. And again, we're gonna bake 100 degrees, but we're gonna bake for at least 2 hours, because the strawberry jam makes the meringue a little bit chewy, as you see. So last but not least, and now we're gonna really work like a pro, I'm gonna flavor this meringue with some orange essence. I'm gonna add some orange zest. Again, I'm gonna swirl. Eventually, if you want, we can add a little bit of yellow color, but this is really up to you, because you know the story with the blue. It's quite delicate, yeah, and messy. We swirl. Yeah. And we're gonna pipe little dots on the tray, like this. One, two, three, four. If you don't feel comfortable with piping, I will show you. So you just take 2 little spoons, teaspoons, yeah, and you just put them on your tray. You just make sure that the bottom is flat, yeah. Try to work evenly. And when it's done, let me do a fourth one. put in the oven, again 100 degrees, I would say 30, 40 minutes, because as you see the dots are of course smaller. So now we go for the funniest part of the course, is of course the decoration. Starting with the blue meringue. I don't think they need anything. They look really appealing like this, and they really can compete with the meringues you see in the shops, right? Second one, the strawberry meringue. So I'm gonna decorate with some fresh strawberries, and if you wish to celebrate the spring and the sun, we can add some little rosebuds. I'm just gonna stick it with some cream, and I chose here some cream cheese. So one, not too much, two. Okay. I stick my piece of strawberry, and I stick my rosebud. So, last but not least, with the little dots, we're gonna make some professional petits fours. In French, we call them baisers de dame, meaning ladies' kisses. We're gonna dip the bottom of these little meringues in a chocolate that we melted in the microwave very carefully, you know, from the previous lessons, 15 seconds at a time. We transfer on the paper, yeah, cleaning your fingers, yeah, two, and we're gonna transfer these little dots in the fridge for the chocolate to harden. So it just takes 1 or 2 minutes to set. You remove from the fridge, remove from the paper, and we're just gonna stick two meringues together with some cream. I chose here some cream cheese that I mixed with some orange marmalade, that's it. And I stick them together. Done. Second one. It's getting a little bit warm, so we should go quite quickly. The second one is neater, yeah, up. And that's it. That's it. I hope you did enjoy the course. My secret dream is that maybe one of you will become a pastry chef, because you know pastry is really fascinating. So, if you need any help, if you have any question, please contact me through my website or my social media. And don't forget, vegan desserts are easy to make, taste yummy, and look fantastic. Bye bye.